This week, your UMass Minutemen take on the FCS Pandas, better known as the UGF Pandas from the NTE Dynasty. It's great that these guys are in the game. However, I hear they're a nightmare to play, and I'm not looking forward to having to take them on. We've been struggling, and Coach Jsi Wint decided to go ahead and change up his offense after a meeting with our head coach. You know, Coach Stu came to him and said, look, man, it's time to do something different. We can't average 9 points a game, so let's get this fixed, and let's get into this one. That was a dreadful kick, and it's going to go out of bounds, and the Pandas are going to have excellent field position as we start this one off. And if you're new to this series, we're not supposed to play defense. We're going to play one play because I made a mistake and chose a play. I keep forgetting you can't click down on the stick on this and bring up, for some reason, at least in mine, and I can't bring up the Super Sim. It's something I don't know why. I see Mr. Hurricane do it, but I can't. And then also I want to add in, for some reason, these FCS schools deal with a tremendous amount of injuries in these games, so don't be shocked if you see an injury every, 3 plays. I don't understand why it happens so often, but there is nothing I can do about it, as they're going to pass on third down, and that should have been a pick. Ortiz should have had a pick six. Taking a look at your impact players, it's Blue Redmond and TJ Ritchie for the Pandas, and for us, it's our normal. It's still Mazzati. All right, got the face cam on. Let's see how this goes here, as they're going to send pressure, and you can't run backwards in this game. I got to get better about that. 2nd and 10 here. We're going to rotate backs. You're going to notice we have a few extra different players out there as we go deep to Ladson, who won over the top. Frank Ladson Jr. touchdown. That's his biggest play as a Minuteman. What a play here for the senior redshirt receiver trying to revive his career. So we're going to sim this a little bit different than normal here, because this game's not as big, if you ask me. It's 4th down. They punted it away. We got the ball back. I decided against showing so much on defense in this one, as it should be an easy dub, as that's a bad pass. That should have been completed. 2nd and 10, going to our ground game, as that's going to be a carry for Pandas, who cuts it back. That just wasn't a whole lot there. 3rd and 7 here. Pumachan in the gun. Got an open receiver. That's Mazzati. Big play for the tight end as he powers down inside of the 30. Pumachan from the gun, throwing the jailbreak screen out there to Ladson, who's hit right at the line. We couldn't hold up. We should add more on that one. I did see a comment tell me it's Tyson Pumachan. I thought for some reason it was Pumachan. So we're going to work on that and try to get it right, as Pumachan's in the gun here. We're just going to swing it out to our back, get an easy completion, and get a few yards. Actually, 1 yard. Big 3rd and 4 here. They go to the ground game. It's Pandas getting a good carry, cutting up, and getting the 1st down. Pumachan from the gun, handing it off. Pandas, he shouldn't have cut that back. That was a bad read. 2nd and 10, looking to pass to the Minutemen. And that's a terrible decision. I meant to throw it to circle, and I hit box. Not going to lie to you, the pressure got to me there. Pumachan looking to pass. Going to Ladson. Oh, he couldn't loft it over. That DB knew where it was coming. We're going to settle for 3, though. As we overkick it and we miss another one. Are you kidding me? I suck at this. Pandas actually moving the ball on this drive. Pandas moved the ball pretty well on this drive, so we're going to jump in and watch the rest of this one as they're down to the 23-yard line. Pretty good play there. It's 3rd and 3 now. Let's see if we can get a stop here. We can't allow a touchdown on this drive to the Pandas. We missed that dang field goal. Just a mistake on my behalf as they go to their ground game and they convert. 1st and 10 from about the 14 or 13. Yeah, I guess 13-yard line. So they need to get to the 3 for a 1st down, or they can just get into the end zone. Just 44 seconds left in the half. They're going to go back to their ground game, and that's bottled up. It's going to be 2nd and 12. That's a big loss for the Pandas. From the pistol, they're going to go back to their ground game, and we read that perfectly. Great play by our star corner, Lake Ellis. It's going to be 3rd and 12 here as we get pressure in there, and down he goes. That's a sack. I wonder if Pandas kicker is going to be able to hit this. I've noticed so far in Dynasty, kickers don't miss, so we'll see. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter, though, and UMass actually has the lead 7-0, and they're playing decent. And I think if we lean into our ground game, we'll do even better. So hopefully we can do more in the 2nd half, or 2nd quarter, I should say, as they're lining up for about a 40-yard field goal. And college kickers miss, and I would think an FCS kicker might struggle with this, but it's not even close to missing. College kickers in this game don't miss. I don't get it, unless it's mine, because he can't hit anything. Ball's out. Are you kidding me? And we're still going. Oh, my gosh. What a play as he's out across the 40 down to the 30. What the heck just happened? Now, that was a goofy play. I'm not going to lie to you. Quick underneath. Hit the backup tight end. Lay and pick up 8. We'll take that. Pumachan pulls it. He should have handed that one off. Bad read. 3rd down and 4. We're going to still hit some play action. I hate that play. That was a terrible design and a bad pass. Despite our kicking struggles, we're still going to try this. It's up, and this time it's good. We take a 10-3 lead here today. So let's see what the Pandas can do. Whoa, I missed a play. It's 3rd and 7. We have the ball back. I missed something there. I don't know what happened, but it's 3rd and 7, and we have the ball. So let's see if we can hopefully convert this here to keep this drive alive as we're going to go underneath. That's Brown. 1st down. We're still going. We got to check the play history. That's what it was right here. We had an interception by Steven Ortiz. We missed it when I super sim there, so that's a big play. We have good field position. Let's see if we can capitalize now. Pumachan to the ground. Pumachan hands it off there, and that's a nice run right up the middle. We got to keep this ground game involved. We haven't done a good enough job of that in this one as it's again going to go to Paradis, and Paradis gets a 1st down. 1st and goal from about the 4 now. Right back to the ground game. Paradis, and Paradis can't get in. 2nd and goal now. We're going right to Pumachan, and Pumachan goes in. Touchdown. Minutemen. What a play. With that extra point, it's 17-3 UMass. Incomplete pass there. 3rd and 10. They get a sack. It's 4th and 16. Let's jump in and try to do this punt return. We haven't done a whole lot of them this year. I want to see if we can do anything. Special teams doesn't seem to be that interesting for returners anyway in this. We'll see, though. I'm going to do my best as it's Galvin on the return. He has 95 speed, so he has a chance here of making a play. As, you know, that's a decent return. Let's see what we can do on O. 1st and 10. Pumachan, the offense coming out. Going out there to the sideline. Frank Ladson didn't even try to catch it. What the heck is that? Going to Brown, and he's not going to get much on that one. It's 3rd and long. 3rd down and 9 here for the Minutemen. Pumachan looking to pass. Going down the field. He has an open receiver. That's Simpson holding on, and he's going to get us all the way down to the 15-yard line. Big play. Pumachan from the gun looking to pass here. Going down the seat. That's going to be picked. Yep, that was a dumb decision. I threw that too late. He was open early, and I threw it late. You can't make that decision. Let's see if FCS here can get anything going, as that's a big play down the field. Outside of the 2-minute warning now. It's 2nd down. They take a sack. It's 3rd and 14. They get the 1st down. That's definitely frustrating. A little bit closer, and we'll probably jump in and watch it as it's going to be 2nd and 7. Chandler with the big gain. Let's jump in and watch the rest of this one. They're inside of the 30 now. Let's see if we can get a stop here. They're looking to pass, and they're going to get back up and out of there, man. I don't know how they can step back and not get sacked. As soon as I go backwards, I take a sack. He's able to step up and run after that. 2nd and 2 here. They're going to pass again. They're down to 44 seconds left in the half. They get the 1st down. They're in field goal range. I'm okay with giving up 3. I just don't want to give up 6 because our team's been so inconsistent that I'm afraid we're going to fall apart in the second half of this game as they're looking to pass quick, and that's incomplete and knocked out. Big hit on the backside of that one. 2nd and 10 here, looking to pass once again, and we get pressure, but he gets that ball away. It's dropped, though. We'll take it. 3rd and 10. They're going to pass. Quick underneath, and that's a big conversion. It's all the way down to the 1. There's 23 seconds left in this half. We got to try to stop them as they call a timeout weirdly. They have plenty of time to score here as they're going to get on the move with their quarterback, and he's going to go in. Touchdown, Pandas. It's going to be a 17-10 ball game. As we head into halftime, your ball game is pretty close here, 17-10 against the Pandas. We haven't played particularly well. We need to improve as Ladson's had a ton of targets, but only 2 catches. 86 yards, though, in a score. We'll take that. Let's go ahead and take a look at some recruiting news. We had 2 upgrades for Coach Jsi Wint, and we decided to go into the receiving game for receivers and tight ends to get an advanced look along with the O-line. We're hoping to get to the second level of both of these pretty quick. We need some help here, so that was what we did with our 10 points. Looking at the recruits this week, we ended up adding a bunch of points on Tony Fraboni, and really nothing changed this week. We scheduled a visit for Sean McDougal against Missouri. It's going to be a tough matchup, but we're going to try to get him in here as quick as possible. The only issue we ran into is Juan Nix and Elliott Stinson both locked us out due to our playing style not being very good. We're not getting a lot of picks, which is a dumb thing. Like, how can they expect us to get a ton of picks? How about it, something else? How about like man coverage or zone coverage called or something? I don't know. I think that's dumb. They need to work on that. Either way, we're locked out. We're in the lead, so I'm going to leave them on the board. We're going to open up the second half with the ball here, so hopefully that's good news for us as St. Gordon takes it out of the end zone. St. Gordon, oh, he had some space. I thought we had a gap to get a good kick return. Jalen John remains in the game here. He's going to get the carry to begin the second half, and he's just going to try to power ahead. He's not quick. I'll be honest, wear and tear hasn't been a factor in this game, and I don't understand why. We're not getting any injuries. Nobody's beat up at all. Going back to the ground game, Jalen John getting out wide. Stiff arm. He stays inbounds. That's a solid 7-yard pickup. We will take that. Paradis checks into the game here as we're looking to go to Ladson, and that's well covered. Jalen John back into the game. They're going to go to him, and he's going to get the first down as he powers ahead. Going right back to Jalen John. John finding some space, man. He's been a workhorse on this drive. He is starting to feel the effects a little bit, though, as he does have a hand injury, as I just showed off there. Right back to him, and he's going to run right into that guy and fall forward. Big 3rd and 2 here for this UMass Minuteman offense, as that's Jalen John finding space and picking up a good amount. We trucked air there. 7 attempts for 43 yards for him, man. That's really, really good, as we're going to go right back to him on the ground. He's going to cut and find some more space. 2nd and 3. We're going to throw the screen out there. That's the Frank Ladson. First down. We'll take that. Going right back to Jalen John. This time he's bottled up in the backfield. There's an injury. It's to FCS. That happens all the time. Umachan in the gun here. He's going to hand it off to Jalen John, and that was a bad read. 3rd down and 9 here. We're going to throw the screen out there to John, and John gets caught up, but he will get by the guy and get close. We're lining up and considering going for this here. We're going to go and pass here with Pumachan on the move. Oh, I threw it to the wrong guy. I didn't see that somebody drop out in coverage. That's so frustrating. We should have had that. Lay was wide open out there in the flats. I should have went to him. I'm very frustrated, but I wanted to get Mazzotti involved, so I decided to try to get it to him since I didn't see anybody in coverage there. And somebody dropped late, and hey, that's just a bad read. We're going to watch the rest of this game now. The way we have been is that's another handoff. That's going to back up the Pandas to 3rd and long. Our quarterback's been incredible, though, in this situation. So if we're not safe and careful here, he's going to get the completion. He's been very accurate down the field, except for on that play, thankfully. Umachan under center here. Play action. Pressure right up the middle. Get rid of it. I'll take any penalty on that one. I don't care. Pumachan in the gun here. He's going to pull it, and he gets tackled immediately. That guy didn't fall for it at all. 3rd and 14 now for the Minutemen, who are backed up. They're just going to go out to the flats. And that's dropped. Let's see what the Pandas can do here. Like I said, this game we're not showing as much defense because at the end of the day, we should be able to win this one. I don't see why we'd want to see a bunch of Pandas, as that's a 60-yard touchdown that we just simmed to Sterling Galvin. I can't believe I did that. I'm sorry, guys. That's on me. That shouldn't have happened. I just hit X one too many times, and look at that. Now let's see if we can stop the Pandas on this drive. They get a penalty. They pick up 2. It's 3rd and 12 here, and they don't convert it. Let's go in for the punt return. Galvin, he's going to take this one with a little bit of space here, and that's a solid return. We'll take that. Umachan from the gun here. This is a straight QB run, and he finds all sorts of spaces. He's going to get a nice carry there. Take a shot at the end. That is going to end your 3rd quarter, though. I can't believe I simmed a touchdown, but I'll take it. It's 24-10. UMass in the lead here. Play action. Looking to take a shot down the field once again to Frank Ladson, and that time they get over there to swat it down. Quick pass out there to Ladson, and that's just a miss. That should be completed. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like when I tap it like that and it should be an easy completion as we're going to go quick underneath. That's Ladson holding on, first down. Nice play by the Minutemen as they go to their ground game, and this time it's Albrecht getting the carry and juking. He couldn't break away there. Nice first down, though. 1st and 10, they're going to send Albrecht out in motion here. Pumachan looking to pass. Frank Ladson's wide open there. Nobody's on him. Touchdown, Minutemen. They extend their lead up to 31-10 here today. This is why I didn't want to show a lot of defense in this one. I wanted to get through it. I figured we'd be able to win it. I will admit, though, I was a little worried coming into this one. Nice play there. 2nd down. They only pick up 3, so it's 3rd and long again for the Pandas. They get 9, so good play for them. Let's see how they do on this drive. They're marching okay. Incomplete. 3rd and 8 now. And they don't convert it. We're going to jump in here. We're actually going to watch this one as we jumped in, and it showed us they wanted to go for it. So we're going to see what we do on 4th and 7. Can we get a stop of the Pandas and kind of seal this up? No, we cannot. That's a conversion out near midfield. That's another big gain for the Pandas. They're down inside of the 10-yard line. We got to watch the rest of this drive. Let's see if we can hold them out of the end zone here. It's 1st down and 10. Basically looks like 1st and goal as they're going to go to their ground game, and they find a lot of yardage there. That's going to bring up 2nd and goal, though, from the 2-yard line. Now they just got to try to punch it in here. They didn't go to the fullback dive. I was hoping to see that as that's a sack. Down goes their QB. Nice play by the Minutemen. This defense has actually stepped up today and played much better than they have in the past as they're going to get on the move with the quarterback. He's going to find a lane, and he goes in. Touchdown, Pandas. It's 31-17. It's not quite over yet. UMass takes over here looking to close out this game. They're going to go to their ground game. That's Jalen John finding some space. Jalen John's actually had a pretty successful day on the ground as he's going to get another carry, and he finds 9 more. 2nd and 1 here. We're going to go to the RPO bubble, and that's going to be a completion to Brown. Keyshawn Brown going down the sideline. Big play all the way down to the 35. Going right to the ground game again. It's Jalen John with all sorts of space. He ran into the ref on that one. Paradis checks into the game as Pumachan's looking to pass here. He's going to go underneath. That's Paradis open, so just hit him. Take that yardage. Albrecht checks into the game, and he's going to get the carry right up the middle. Touchdown, UMass. They're officially blowing out the Pandas. This was expected to be our first victory of the season. I did adjust the sliders a little bit, and I'll be honest, if this game went really sideways, I was absolutely going to change to All-American. We'll see. Still may happen. I'm not very confident on Heisman. We're not playing too well as that kick misses. Are you kidding me? We hit the upright. Let's see what the Pandas can do on this drive. See if they can make it any closer here. They're moving the ball pretty well. I got to give them credit here. They're down to the 20. Let's jump in. They still need 20 points, so they need 3 scores, but that'll give them a chance as that's a big pass. It's the 2-minute warning, so they need an onside kick recovery as well. We'll see, though. They got to punch it in first as they easily do that. First play after the 2-minute warning, touchdown, Pandas. We're still technically not safe in this game. Let's see how this onside kick goes. Hopefully we just recover it and it's over, and we do. It looks like we're good to go. They got all 3 timeouts, so we're going to probably have to be smart here. Make them use their timeouts now. 2nd and long after that terrible option as we go. Man, that play didn't work either. 3rd and 16 here for Pumachanis. He's going to throw it out to Frank Ladson, who can't win. It was our only shot. This is probably the wrong decision, but we are going to actually go for this. And we're just going to try to get some yardage and see if maybe we can get a first down, as that's what we do. Mazzotti, Dominic Mazzotti with the big play. He goes out of bounds, though. But what a play. He ran into Brown on that one, and I thought it wasn't going to work out. Like, I got to show this off. Look, right here, you can see they collided, and they just got hung up on each other. And I was concerned. That was my first read, so I had to delay it, but I felt pressure, and I was like, I'm just going to chuck it in that direction. Luckily, it worked out for us. All right, closing this one out, we're going to go to the ground game. That's Jalen John. That should be the final timeout. Rom got hurt. He has a high ankle sprain. I wonder if he's going to miss games. That was the Pandas' final timeout, but we are going to hand it off, and we're going to score the touchdown. We want more points. We got to get this average up. We got to make Jsi Wint look a little better. Touchdown, UMass. And for good measure, we're going for 2 here as we're going to go to the zig route. Easy conversion. It's 45-24 UMass. Jason Pumachan and the UMass offense take a knee, and this one's over. The Minutemen are going to get their first victory of the season. Yes, it's over the FCS Pandas, but we will gladly take it. 45-24. The offense actually showed up today. Tyson Pumachan really was in danger of losing his job here if he didn't play well. He only hit 50% of his passes, though, so we need to work on that. But he had 4 touchdowns, 381 yards, and some yards on the ground. Quick look at our stats here, as we always do. You know, we had 22 first downs, but we had 536 yards of offense. We ended up running 65 plays, and they ended up running, you know, I'm okay with that. That's actually a little high, but we'll see. I also did I did super simming in this, and I normally don't do that, but against an FCS team, it just makes sense to do that. To me, there's no reason to not. As Pumachan added 381 yards through the air, 3 touchdowns. He did throw a pick. Like I said, 50% of his passes, he needs to work on that. Paradis definitely isn't going to be our starter going forward. Jalen John, 16 attempts, 91 yards, and a touchdown. He stepped in, and that's when we really started to pull away, as Pumachan and Albrecht each scored on the ground as well. Through the air, Frank Ladson had a great day, 5 for 127 with 2 scores. Mazzotti caught 2 for 57. That big 4th down conversion to really seal this game up. I mean, that was key. Like I said, nothing was really going well. That was kind of an ugly play, but we managed to make it happen and make it work here. As Ruben had 3 TFLs in this game. We had 2 sacks for Hudson, 1 for Johnson, 1 for Ruben, and then we had that huge pick by Steven Ortiz. Coming out of this one, Steven Ortiz is still at a risk of transferring, but we knew that was a possibility. We did end up losing one of our 2-star targets to UMass. We'll have to see, you know, how much that affects us. We weren't putting a lot of points into him, so that's kind of okay. As Etinosa Ruben, our senior defensive tackle, won the Independence Defensive Player of the Week with 4 tackles, 3 for loss, and 1 sack. That's a good day, and I'll take it. Next week, we're going to take on the Miami of Ohio Redhawks. This is going to be a tough matchup. They're a good team. You know, they really can be difficult to play, and hopefully somehow, some way, we can come into this one and get a victory. They have the same overall as us, but they have a better defense. Their offense is slightly worse. They should be a higher overall than us by 1 point, but I don't understand how that works. Either way, I'm LDJ11. I want to thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. We got our first victory of the series, and I can't wait to be back with another one. We'll be back with more soon. Have a great day, and I'm out.